You've been good.
Kids
How
will love it.
how that changed for you when you stopped the fully party?
I was freaking out,
How
dude.
much did that help?
I was
And
freaking
right at the
out.
beginning, it's hard, right?
Yeah, I was freaking out. I thought I wasn't going to be creative. I thought I wasn't going to be able to sing. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do shows. And then once I got through like the fucking hard part of it, shows got more enjoyable because I was present. You know, because you think you're present and you're having drinks, but it's fake. You know, it's muted still. Like the nerves the nerves are taken off, and yeah, okay, that's fine. But like then you're having more and more, and then you're just getting drunk. At the end, I was just fucking smashed all the time and eating pills and shit. So it's like everything was foggy. My memories of all these shows were foggy. It's like I wasn't even really enjoying them. So when I finally did get sober and like I'm present at these shows, you know. So when I'm looking out and I take a break, I'm like, or like just take a breath and like see everybody out there and like enjoying them. I'm like, fuck, it just hits harder, you know. So I'm actually enjoying myself more now, and obviously the creative process hasn't got fucked up because we've been doing better and better, you know.
It was for the good.
Well, fuck yeah, and then I see the boys and I see the homies and I see the other bands. It's like we're 40 now, you know. Like I'll see them partying backstage and shit, then I'll see them the next day and like. They're hurting, dude. And I already got my workout in. I'm fucking, you know.
It's a better way to live.
It's like, dude, I did it. We partied harder than fucking most people will in their entire lives because it was our job. Nobody gave a fuck. It was like, that's what you do. You entertain. I entertain on stage, then I get off stage, and then I entertain, you know? And so, like, we're going out. You're going to be out with me for the next 4 days. You're never coming home, blah, blah, blah. So got sober, and I think I have more fun. I can dip when I want to when shit gets lame, and then I wake up in the morning. I don't feel bad. It doesn't fuck up with the creative process at all. It was just hard to kick that because the culture I grew up in, surfing, skating, all that shit. You're just drinking 40s, smoking. Like everything you did revolved around kind of getting fucked up. You know, so it was such a big part of my life that was scary. Like I'm never going to be able to fucking get fucked up ever again. And now I don't. I'll go to the gym. I'll work out. There's other ways to, you know. And like I gotta say, man, I did a bunch of plant medicine too, like some big boy shit to get through my struggles and the, you know, kind of depression and shame and anxiety that comes with all that shit. Being sober it's almost more psychedelic. Like living real raw life when crazy shit happens, whether it's good or bad, is like the most fucking psychedelic shit. Or just when the universe kind of lines things up and you're like, did that really fucking happen? But it did because you're sober and you know it happened and it wasn't the mushrooms and it wasn't this and it wasn't fucked up. You're like, this is fucking wild. Life is way more weird and psychedelic when you're sober.
When you did ayahuasca?
I did iboga. So ayahuasca they call the grandmother and iboga they call the grandfather. And it's like way more straight to the point. Like it fucking kicked my ass. It was like, listen, motherfucker, you know, spanked me on my ass, told me what the fuck was up, and then sent me on my way. It was not like I'm seeing shit. It's really psychedelic visions, and like I gotta kind of decipher what's going on. Iboga's like telling you in your fucking brain, like, yo, this is what happened. This is you. Makes you look in the mirror, and you don't want to see all that shit, right? And admit to yourself, but then it'll show you why. I didn't have like any memories of my childhood at all. And I thought it was just because I was a stoner and I drank and I had bad fucking, you know, I just got bad memory. It played my whole childhood like a movie, dude. And I was like, I was a scared little dude, you know? And then that's why I looked for attention. And then I tried to figure out these coping mechanisms of trying to get attention because I wanted to feel loved and accepted and da-da-da. But I love that shit because that made me get in a band because I wanted attention. Now I don't need the attention. I don't fucking want it. I want to do this podcast because I like you, but like I don't want to be a celebrity or anything. That sounds fucking terrible, right? I just want to play music and the live shows are cool, but like all the shit made me who I am and all the suffering and all that shit, and I love that, and that's cool, right? But it shows you that shit, and it fucking hurts to see, dude, and it hurts to admit that the truth you're a liar, and you lie about shit to try and be cool, and you were fucking fake, and you were this, and you were scared, and you did it, and you're just like, oh, why? You're a fraud, and you're just like getting bombarded with every insecurity you've ever had, and you're just like, why did I do this? And then you eat more medicine, you're just fucking freaking out. And then at the end, it kind of explains it to you to where you're like, oh shit, okay, it was cause and effect. And then you stop blaming yourself, and then you're just like cool with yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're cool with yourself.
That's
Like,
the whole
I don't
goal.
need you. I don't need my wife. I don't need my kids. And that sounds weird to say, right? I don't need them to make me happy, but they're like the cherry on top of everything because I finally became cool with myself, right?
Accepting everything on you.
Yeah, I just hated myself forever, but I didn't know. I didn't hate myself, but I wasn't cool with, who I was, and I should be better or cooler or this or that. Like, self-acceptance, basically.
On your own skin. You weren't good in your own skin.
Yeah, I just always, I don't know. I think a lot of people go through it, You got to you just have all this shit that you don't like about yourself, right? But you don't ever admit it, and you make excuses
For it.
and Iboga does not let you do that, right? And then I did Bufo, and I don't even know what happened with Bufo. That's the frog DMT 5-MeO. That shit like broke me into a million pieces, and it took my anxiety and depression through. I guess I stood up and was screaming. They had to hold me down and shit. And then I was crying for like an hour, and then like hugging myself, and then it released, and I was like, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever fucking done. I never want to do it.
I did DMT once, and you broke in pieces. You were like, you become nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't like normal DMT. I've done normal DMT a bunch of times, and it can be fun. And you're in their world, and you're seeing geometry, and you're seeing entities, and there's a lady, and and it's nice, and you're like, oh, this is fucking cool. Bufo was like, I saw nothing. It was just red, and then I died, and it was fucking scary, and I wasn't ready, and it was just like, it was fucking terrifying, dude. The most terrifying thing I ever did. But then it brought me back, and same shit. It was all back to like self-acceptance, and then at the end of it, it basically told me, and like, believe me or not, doesn't matter, I was on drugs. Or psychedelics. I think they're intelligent as fuck. In my personal opinion, I think they have consciousness. I think they're intelligent because it's insane that you can do 40 years of therapy in, a couple nights on Iboga, right? But it basically told me that like it knew that I had done Iboga, and it like through the galactic DMV were like, yo, you did what with Jared? You talked to him, or you checked that out? It was like, yo, we can't do anything else for you. I checked with the other plant medicine. We talked. We showed you what's up. We put you on the path. We'll never cure you. This is not a cure. Plant medicine is not a cure for anything, but it's to show you what you can do and the path you can walk to become healed and healthier and shit.
It led you to the way.
Yeah, and it was like, you're done with plant medicine right now. And I was like, yup. And it was so fucking terrifying that like, if you were like, you want a microdose right now? I'd be like, no, I'm good.